because the person that owns the building and has CBK downstairs, she's gone. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to rip it apart. And I'm putting all these shelving units up. And then I'm cleaning up all of my thread bins. And I was like, I have to teach tonight. I got to get this clean enough. I was like, what are you thinking? So I got a lot of great stuff to show tonight. This doesn't require feet, but I'm going to show you how to do feet for little things like Limoges boxes and things like that, because I have a very special way to do it, and it's because I hate seeing pins going up through and then the feet look all wonky at the bottom. In fact, I have one that I'm redoing for someone that the feet just are all twisted every which way because all they did was put a pin up and make it into an L bracket, and then they just never sit correctly. So the first thing that we're going to start with, of course, is getting the box made. Okay, and it's an ornament size, so hopefully I won't muck it up too much. The past couple of classes I've had a few issues with. The lining on the cosmetic bag didn't fit, so I had to go back and take it all out, and yeah.
Let me see something because I don't know what happened with my computer.
Am I frozen?
Sorry. Yes.
Okay, it's me. I'll be back.
I don't know if it's me or
No,
you
it's
because
me. If I'm
I
frozen,
don't see you.
if I'm
I listen
frozen,
to you, but I don't see you.
okay, hold on. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry to start it off this way, guys. Now you see? Now can you see me?
No, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So, how experienced are you with finishing?
Okay. I introduced to me. My name is Claudia. I don't speak very well English.
Okay.
I'm from Colombia.
Oh, nice.
But I live in South Carolina.
Okay.
Right? But I make alteration, and somebody give me some middle point during 2 years ago.
Okay.
But you teach to me everything because I see you all the time. You videos in YouTube.
Okay.
And all the time you are the best.
Well,
Because
thank you. I'm glad that it's helping you.
yeah.
So I will do it just like I do when I do anything else. And this is nice and small, and hopefully we shouldn't have any problems tonight.
Okay.
And just remember, I am videotaping this, and you'll get a copy of it as soon as I can get it uploaded. Because I had issues with the other ones. It's been a couple days, and I need to get. I had to edit them, so it's like, but this one should be fine. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
But I always include my mistakes because
It's okay.
it
No,
happens.
it's okay.
So, okay.
I know you are the best. I make this, and I have to put.
You
teach
did
me
it.
things. Yeah.
Oh, good
You
job.
teach me things. This I have to put.
Yes.
Around the.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have to make this. Somebody make this, but
Right.
I have to make, but I don't know how making.
Okay, that's what we're making tonight.
Okay.
That's
Perfect.
exactly. So mine will be a little wider, but same thing. So does
Okay.
it have to match the one that you're like match exact?
It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
You
All right.
agree.
Well, I will kind of it'll be good because you'll have this video to reference uh later.
Yeah,
If you ever get one with feet, you'll know how I do feet. You'll get, you know, so even if this one, and this is exactly how we're doing that one.
Yeah.
So we're good. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Thank
we
you.
start just like an ornament.
Okay.
Okay. And we cut out 1/2 inch all the way around. And if you've seen the coaster video, we're basically making a coaster out of this. We're going to wrap the canvas around a piece of foam core and call it good. I don't actually need my thumb gripper on yet. So we start there, and then we dart in on the corners, and because we're putting a board inside, we don't need to dart along here. Okay?
Okay.
But we are going to steam over the edges, just like when I do anything else.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And please let me know if I freeze again, because it is Friday night on Cape Cod and we might have extra people using the internet, so I never know how my signal's going to be. Okay. Move this. Oop. All right, I gotta move this back. We'll rearrange. Okay. And we're gonna roll this over, and I want to make sure that you can, that the waste canvas isn't where you can see it. So it'll be flat like that.
Okay.
Okay? Because
Okay.
we don't want to have to cover up too many sins. We want to hide everything the best we can so it's an easy finish.
Okay.
Okay. And so we do this. And we're doing this because when you measure it, it's better to,
Yeah.
you know now, you're doing good work there. Anybody who takes
Yeah.
on a candy cane.
I work for somebody has a shop
Mm-hmm.
with she sell everything, every material for make needlepoint,
Oh, nice.
and I teach the pillows, and I make ornaments,
Nice.
but I have to try to learn more.
Oh, yes. Yes, because the more you know, the more you can do and the more money you're bringing in. So, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. And
I love it.
a lot of people don't like doing a lot of these things anymore. They just want to do round ornaments. And it's like, come on, these are the fun
And
things. They're the
yeah,
puzzles.
look at this ornament too.
Oh, so
I
you
have
did the
this.
puff.
I have
Very
this
good.
fish. Yeah, this.
Oh, that's tough. On a heart?
Yeah.
On a heart, those are tough. Okay,
And
so
I like to make very perfect like you. I like you because you are very perfect.
oh, if you saw the cosmetic bag, you would have laughed because I ripped out the lining. I'm like, nope, this is out. This is wrong. We
Yeah,
can't do it. It's like, sorry guys, we got to take it out. So it ended up being
yeah.
like a 4-hour video. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, not fun. All right, note paper because I forget everything. So we need a piece that is 3.5 by 3 7/8. I don't know. I want that to be tight. Maybe 15/16. Not that you can see that on there. We'll do 7/8 and kind of fudge it from there. All right, let's set this off to the side. Let's get our foam core. Now, when you're building a box, it's different than when we do an ornament. The bevel side goes towards the needle point in an ornament, but in a box, it's going to the back because all of those edges bevel together. So you get a nice fine line. Okay. So, and you may have seen me do this in the very big version as well that I've already got the video on. Let's see, 3.5. Okay. Why am I using that? We just cut. Okay. Mm-hmm. I love this ruler. Being able to just...
Yes, I have one.
Well, if you do seamstress work as well, I bet you do. 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna go part way in between. So, one of the reasons why I want this needle point to be as tight. If we have any little bit of lift on the face of it, it's not going to lay right. And
I can doing that. I can doing that. I make it, but I don't can to in my hands like you put them.
well, but that's okay. If you found a way to do it that works for you,
I can't.
it's okay. Because, until some people see me in person do it, they don't necessarily understand, because from the top down, it's totally different than if you're watching it facing, because I'm holding this blade so that it's at this angle.
Yes, I make that angle but no, I can't do.
That's okay.
That's in my hands.
Yeah, but that's good that you can get, because all that matters is that you accomplish that angle. It really is. So, all right.
Okay.
I thought this would be an interesting one because usually all of these things are huge. And, I was like, wow, okay, I'm definitely going to teach this as a class.
Yeah.
So this is silken ivory on the background, and it does not like to block. So this is probably a little shifted, but because we're putting it on a board, we don't care. We'll make it go back. So I'm going to slide this in and look and see how much we have rolling over.
Okay.
And really, we're okay. Okay. I was concerned that we were going to lose, because this only has one stitch between that and the basket. So I was a little concerned we were going to totally lose that, but I think we'll be okay. So let's we'll start on the bottom edge, and we get it nice and even. And make sure that each side is equal amount away.
Okay.
And try to keep, now you see that the bevel's towards the waist canvas this time, not towards the front needle point. It goes to the back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to put that down. Okay. The reason I do it this way, I don't do the sides next, because just in case it isn't square, I can look here and make sure that on each side it's square. So
Okay.
if it looked like this, I
Yeah.
could shift it over and now it will
Mm-hmm.
be square, because
Okay.
there are certain things that just never like to block.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think one of the challenging things that I found when I was trying to figure out how to put trim on it, see, the piece that you have only has twisted cord around the edge, but we're going to put some ribbon around the edge like it was a big stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to do that. You can just do the twisted cord. But when you're working with something this small,
Mm-hmm.
is making sure that all of your ribbons and your trim are the appropriate width, because it's not easy to find very thin, delicate-ish things that will look right with this. Excuse me, I got to make sure nobody is trying to get into class and can't get it. Okay, there. All right.
Mm.
All right. So now we're just going to take these little bits in the corner and put some glue in there, and we're going to pinch and then pull it around.
Okay.
And that
Mm-hmm.
helps you get that squared corner when you pinch.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I need to cut in a little there because it didn't, when I pulled a little bit extra around, and pinch and leave. Come on, stay there. Like that. And that's kind of how you get those square corners on the front. Because if you just push it around without doing that little pinch thing, it's going to give you a blunt corner.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A whole lot of stuff there. I'll just. Right. Okay. So I am going to do this 1.5 inches deep, because I'm going to put a very heavy weight in But if you're going to do yours as thin as the sample that you showed, which looks like it's about an inch deep, like it's skinny, so even maybe 3/4, what you'll want to do is just get a smaller one of these. This is a
Okay.
1 inch. So you'll want to get a 1/2 inch. And it's a stainless steel. I put it on the supply list
Okay.
that it's a stainless steel bolt. You can just use like one of the nuts that screws down on. You don't have to use the whole big bolt. I'll try to put a picture on there for you so you know what to look
Thank
for. And you can
Okay,
show it
thank
to
you.
the hardware store person. They always love seeing me coming. Oh, what's she going to ask for? Crazy. And so we have 4 by 3 and 5/8. And is it 4? No, it's, I think it's like 4 and a 1/16. So we'll do that. 4 and a 1/16. And the reason you need to be quite careful about your measurements is because when we when we're going to lay those pieces out on the material, fold the material up, and then we just wrap it all around it. And if it's not the like exact or so very close, it won't wrap right, and you'll be having to recut the piece, and which is okay. Trust me, I've done it. All right, so 3 and 5/8, and we're going to do 1. Yeah. So you have to allow for the thickness of the foam core on each side. Okay? So you have to make it a little bigger. Okay?
Okay.
Then, so I know my bolt is 1 inch. So
Okay.
this might not take up that full 1/4 inch, but I still have to give it that little extra space to make sure it doesn't crowd it in. Because if I did this at 1 inch like that, I'd go to put it all together and I wouldn't be able to close my back.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I always do it slightly, and they look nicer with just a little bit more thickness to them. My opinion, that piece that you have is lovely. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying when it comes to making boxes,
Yeah.
bigger is usually better than coming up short. Okay, so 1.5. And we're doing 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got plenty there. And then we're gonna do another one. And I'm gonna put a little very faint check mark on this side so I know this is the side that faces out the fabric, that I'm gonna bevel this side, because this has the perfect straight line.
Okay.
Don't do it dark, because, or flip it over and put the mark so you know to bevel that side. But either way, indicate it somehow to yourself so you know which one has the straight edges. Okay, 3 and again. Get our straight edge, because that edge was definitely not straight. And then bring it over. Inch. Alright, so that's 4. Do not cut the back until the sides are on. You always measure the back the same at the end. Okay? Never do it before, because it might not be the same. Never know. So just don't take the chance. All right. So now bevel. Oh, hello, Kelly. Number 1, gotta do that. And then we are doing 4 and 1/16. It looks a little bigger than 1.5, but we'll call it good. I'm actually gonna turn it this way because it's easier to. Maybe it's easier, maybe it's not. 4 and 1/16. Okay. I'm going to flip it right now and bevel it because I just cut off my pencil mark to indicate. So we'll just get it done right now. If you're using extremely thick fabric, you don't have to worry about it. I was going to say you might have to make allow for it to be a little bigger, but you know what? I don't think I've ever done that. So ignore what I was just talking about. We're not going to make it any smaller. This is how I always do it, and we're just going to say it's going to work. But we're using very thin fabric, so I don't really feel like, not that velveteens aren't good for it. I just haven't ever had it where it ended up being too small by using it, so okay. Because I do the same technique with making Christmas card boxes that have the open top on them and they're lined.
Okay.
So I kind of use this same approach anytime I make a box. Alright, now we're doing the 3 5/8. Doesn't matter. When you do these on a large scale, it's kind of funny because the way I do the material in a minute, sometimes you have to have a really long strip of fabric, and you got to work. I work on my blocking board sometimes because it's 2 foot by 4 foot, and so that I can have that giant piece of fabric. laying down there to put all of these pieces in. So kind of interesting to do it in miniature. 3 5/8. 3 5/8. One, two, 3 5/8. Okay. Okay. Now, I have way too much fabric here, obviously. But
You always put in your fabric interface.
always on
Okay.
everything. Always,
Okay.
always. Because
Yeah.
it gives it a structure that makes it easier to work with. Otherwise, this is very thin.
Yes.
It's like a lining, and so it shifts, and it is just too wimpy, too soft.
Yes.
So we know that one of the short ones is the bottom. So make sure to put your little strips here. I'm going to cut this down a little bit so it's easier to handle.
Which in interfaces you use?
This is Shapeflex.
Shape.
Yes, and it should be on the supply list because
Okay.
with Shapeflex it is like cotton quilting cotton material shirt like button up shirt material with the fusible glue, whatever you want to call it, on the back side, and so it doesn't tear. A lot of the others have a tendency to pull through. It's like it's not enough.
Okay.
The weave is too light. I think it's called. Some of them are actually like webbing. And it's like no, no, no. That's not gonna work. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in and dart 1/8 of an inch out. Doesn't have to be a hard dart where it's really tight, like with the waist canvas on needlepoint. We don't want to go too far in. Okay, come on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start so that this one is kind of hard when I'm doing it on camera and I'm trying to do it the opposite here. But all right, so we're going to make sure that this first one gets laid down so it stays in place.
Okay.
I don't want to put like you don't want to put any glue on here at all. You want to have it so that when all of these fold up and around, the material can get tighter and it can
Okay, yeah.
stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And now we butt that right up against that. Grab our scissors. Come on. And we got it cut there. Here. Okay, I did do that side. I'll wait. All right, make sure it didn't shift at all as I was doing that. Trying really hard to not burn myself. We can do that after. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Okay, next one. Good. Okay, that's done. When I do the opposite side, I make sure that I am not just laying that over, I'm pulling that fabric tight so that on the back side it's nice and tight. Okay?
Yes, okay.
Let's get him down, then we'll hit the ends.
That fabric is line.
That's the fusible interfacing.
Yeah, but it's line.
It's a lining, yes.
Line. Okay.
Lining or satin.
Satin.
Yeah, it's
I use satin too.
yeah,
Sometimes.
right. Satin or a silk but with all of these wispies, it's
Okay.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very thin. It's also got kind of a, now we're going to dart the corners, like just like if we were doing a like the coaster video, the square ornaments. It's also got a weird texture to it. It has this kind of wrinkly appearance to it. That can be
Okay.
that can be hard to do the interfacing with.
Okay.
This was sent with this piece, so not my first choice of fabric to do this. I might have chosen a different fabric that did not have that wrinkly-ish look to it. I'm going to cut that down a little bit.
Mm.
Put some glue in there. Pinch it. Like that. And then I'll do the other. I'll dart these down a little. Yeah, okay. All right. Here comes the test. I still have one more piece to cut, don't I? I'm afraid I have to get a new mat because it has so many little cut marks. I don't want it to catch any of this fabric.
I have separate something.
Yeah.
That.
So we're gonna fold that. I'm gonna fold that. Push those kind of down as we fold that. And there is our box.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you want to test it before you put fabric on it, okay, you can take a piece of clear tape and lay your pieces flat down, bevel side down, okay? Put a piece of clear tape over each one of the seams, fold it up, and make sure that your piece sits on there and is perfect. That way you don't ruin any fabric, and you can do a test measurement. Can test it out to make sure. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be okay. So I'm going to do a little pin. I'm trying not to get this this will probably leave a little hole, so I don't want to go right through the end. I'm trying to just catch the material. And sometimes these satins, silks, they will, when you put a pin in, it will run.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to take my doll needle, and because I unfolded that and just push that back in the corner.
Okay.
And that'll keep it nice and tight. Because we're meeting it just on the one corner, it might be a little not perfectly square, but you won't notice it in the end. It's just giving you the heads up. It might look a little off there. That one in. Last one. Get down in there. Get down in there. Okay. All right. Now we're just going to do our check and boop, right down on there it went. So, if you're going to do the feet, I know you are not, so this way works for you, for this one.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to do the feet, I suggest you do the 3 sides, just the 3 sides first, and make the bottom a separate plate, a separate piece. Okay, and here's why. Because when we do the feet, it's just easier to deal with them on their own. Because trying to get it with all of this material and everything, it's just it's just too hard. So just make your life easy and do the feet on a separate piece. All right. Because then what you'll do is you'll do the front piece, you'll make your separate piece and pin it on here so you have your whole box.
Okay.
And then you can take and sew this 3 sides up here together. Then you would sew the back 3 sides together, and then you can pop that bottom off, and you could actually you can measure it with all the sides there, make the back, sew that on, just those 3 sides. Then you can take this bottom piece off and fill in with your foam.
Okay.
So you do everything from the bottom versus how we're doing it from the back on this one. But it is a better way to deal with it with the feet.
And I have to make this like this too.
Okay. So is that an ornament or is it a stand-up? Has it got little feeties?
Extended.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it does have the little feet, and it looks like they have just taken a bead and a pin that has a pearl head on it and pushed it up in. Am I right?
Okay.
Is that what they did? Can I see the feet on that again? Hold on, I'm gonna make you bigger. How do I, hold on, hold on. Removed. Okay, let me see. I can't make you bigger. Yeah, that's what they did. So they, okay. So they take a pretty pin that has like
Yeah.
white or, you know, the pearl headed pin. And they just take a bead and they put it on and they just push it up in. Okay. Is that bottom piece on that egg where this goes into, is there like a, let me see the bottom again, please. Yeah. Okay. So that's what they did. So, so that's how you make those, is you just take a pin and put it in.
Okay.
The,
Thank you.
for those, that is a totally, when you do the shape, the egg shape, okay, you
Okay.
take a piece of cardboard, okay, this is just a piece of, you know, for paper, all right, but it's cardboard.
Okay.
And what you do is you take and you make your strip, you cut your strip so it will fit all the way around the egg.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then you put your fabric on like we just did and just
Okay.
bend it all the way around and pin it at, you know, put it to the bottom. Unless there was ribbons at the top that you could hide the seam under,
Okay.
you could do that if you need to hide it. But that's how I do those, because you can just go boop. But if it is, you know, those letters, that ABCs, any of those stand-ups that have like S shapes in them that you have to go around, I'll do a video of that so that you can, and I'll,
Okay.
okay, so that you can have that. I'll add it onto this video.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I'll work it out. So
Okay.
let me make a note or I'll forget. Video shaped boxed edge. Okay. So, so you're going to, I'm just going to make a little square and show you a few ways that I put feet on. Okay. So here's our box bottom. Piece. Now I'm doing all of it because beveling it is going to present some issues. So that's why I'm doing the whole thing. So how I do feet is, this is called a brad nail.
Okay.
All right, brad nail. And this one is a picture frame brad nail. I'll put this all on the supply list, okay? And I'll email it when I mail the video.
Thank you.
Okay? And then this is a jewelry, you put beads down on it and you can twist it. It's kind of bendy. Okay? So I'll put that on the list too. I like these, but these come in gold. and sometimes you want to have gold, you don't want to have silver. All right, but you really
Okay.
can't see it. So what you're going to do is you decide, okay, this is where I want to put my foot. Okay? Well, it's okay because it's nice and solid. And we don't care because this is a deep box, but, and you don't have to take this off if you don't want to.
Uh-huh.
But if you're doing a card box, which is open and has lining on the inside, so you can see put Christmas cards in there,
Oh, okay.
then you can't have this big long piece. And over time, this could bend in the foam core. I want this to stay on. Now, pretend this has fabric on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Thank you. I
um,
have time. I have time, but I need to learn.
so
Oh,
you recognize what this is?
yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we put it on the end
Yeah,
of the
good
nail.
idea.
Now, it's not going to want to go on,
Okay.
so you really got to push. But then it'll start. And what it does, don't push
Oh.
too hard because you don't want to
Mm.
dent on this side, right?
Yeah, right.
Perfectly straight. Won't ever move, right?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
away from your eyes, please.
Okay.
And my computer screen. Oh, it didn't go anywhere. Okay. All right.
Mm.
So if you have
Okay.
a card box that you can see down into,
Okay.
all you do is you'll have 4 little feet. Put another little piece of
Awesome.
more foam, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
And then, put
Mm-hmm.
like a false bottom. So when you put that bottom piece in of your lining, you put that big piece down into the box. It's covered with fabric. Won't even know they're there. And it takes up
Yeah.
maybe this much room. So,
Yeah.
it's
Thank
not
you.
going to take
Uh-huh.
away.
Perfect. Thank
Now,
you. Mhm.
you can do it with tiny beads as well. I like using this. So like this could have very tiny,
Oh, yeah.
just to
Looks
keep it
good.
just up off the tabletop. Use the same thing. You're just going to put that. This one's so bendy.
Mhm.
It wants to bend. Okay, so you just put that up through. Same thing. Just put it right on.
Okay.
Okay, it'll
Yeah.
go. It just bends a lot. So anyway, so this
Okay.
is this is the way to
Yeah.
do tiny feet.
Okay.
Okay, I know that they want for that egg, it's gonna have to be pins. Just because there's no base. It's just foam underneath that. Okay, and I'll see if anybody I know has a shaped, so I can like do a full video of how to do all of it. Okay, all right,
Okay.
because that one's easy because it's an egg, but it is something that is a little more. You got to do a little more to it. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to measure for the back. Should be
Okay.
pretty close to what we did for the front. All right. I don't measure from by laying it up and measuring out here. I lay my ruler right on the inside so that it sits in just like that. Okay? We want it to sit down in. And yep, 4 inches by 3 5/8. I'm not doing that little 16th. I better actually make sure of that. Nope, I'm doing the 4. 4 3/8. Here's my bigger piece. And pull this back. No, it's got a dent. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna do just under 5/8 when we do this. There we go. Hmm. Now I'm worried I don't have the right straight edge. No, I do. Okay. Because I didn't want to use that end because it was bent. And I don't want to be able to feel it through the fabric. I do not use the felt that we use on ornaments on the back of it. It'll make it too puffy. And we won't be able to feel the bevel on this because it will be to the inside, not on the back side, making it rounded. So then we're doing exactly 4. We have fabric there. Make sure it looks okay too. Give yourself about 1/2 inch all the way around. I left a little extra on this side because of that little cut that's there. I don't want to have an issue.
Can you send me the name of that interface, please?
Yes, it's on. It's going to be on the supply list. I'll send a picture, and it's SF.
Okay.
And the numbers. Yeah, no worries. I will. All right, so we're going to put our darts in, but what we're going to do first is we're going to get one side down, same reason as when we were doing the sides. Let's not have this material shift in our hand. So we have one part anchored. Okay. Turn it. Make sure to pull that tight so that it's nice and tight across the back. Making sure that glue didn't go around to where it can be seen. Yeesh. Now, there is a worry that when we sew all of this together, that it
Okay.
will pull the fabric. It might have little tiny pull marks, but we will do our best not to. It's just not easy with this. Sometimes having the interfacing on helps so much stopping
Yeah.
from that pull.
You use that interface for the make no, you told me you use for everything, right?
Everything.
The
Yep.
same interface. Okay.
Yep.
Because I make pillows too, I put the interface in the side.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Pillows. Yes.
Looks much better.
So much better.
Yeah.
And boop. Right down on. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the face all sewn on and the corner, because we're going to open this up and we're going to put the all the filling in, because we don't want people to grab onto it and be able to wheat. Okay, we want it
Okay.
full so it's firm when they grab it. And people manhandle stuff, so you gotta add that little stuff in there, the little filler. They're not always delicate. Easy.
Yeah.
Gentle.
Yeah.
It's like, what's this? Oh my gosh. Don't do that. So when I do knots, I do one, I make a loop, and then I do 1, 2, 3, and pull.
Okay.
And then I hold the knot that I just made, keep a loop, and do 1, 2, 3 again.
Okay.
Okay. And I pull it nice and tight and cut it off. Now you sew, so you know how you like to make your own knots, but I do this because then it doesn't pull through the needle point because it's so big. You know, the weave is so wide, sometimes small will boop right through.
Yeah,
Made me crazy.
but it's not double. It's simple,
No,
right?
it's
It's
single.
simple.
It's single.
Okay.
Single running. It's going to be a running thread. So I put the needle through. Always curved needle. You know me.
Yeah.
If you don't,
I
I
don't.
don't blame you. It's okay. They're not easy.
I don't find that needle. I find another, but it's not very good curve. It's more.
Pointed
mm,
out. I know what it
Yeah,
is.
more open, but I don't find that needle.
So hold on. Well, this Dritz
Okay.
quilting.
Just cotton. Okay.
So you can go on to joannes.com.
John. Okay.
Or go into Joann's store and go into the quilting section where you find
Okay.
the rulers like this. That's where these are.
Okay.
It's not over in the needle section. It's over in the
Okay.
quilting section. There's your problem.
It's my problem. Yeah.
They put it in a totally different place. It's like, really? Put them all in the same spot. So I think I'm gonna stitch up this corner first so I can get rid of these pins. And maybe, let's see. So I have the rubber gripper, finger gripper with the leather inside.
Yeah.
And because if you don't have something to grip this needle when it gets stuck, it will slide right through your finger. And I've also put holes right into my finger with the eye of the needle puncturing through skin. So they really do help. And we're going to do what they call a ladder stitch. So I just went in there and I'm going to grab a little here. I'm going to go right directly across, basically right in that hole I just made with that pin, and come back up little stitches. Okay. Now the other side. We just keep going back and forth. Now when I come back around, I will go back down that edge because I can see daylight through there.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely come back that way. Okay. Now we just work our way around the boring part.
No, I'm tired. I'm tired
Right?
because I wake up very early, 4 o'clock.
Oh,
Yes,
me
I am
too.
tired.
Me too. I was up at 4. I'm like, why are you awake this early? So I just got up. Like, not gonna try to go back to sleep. Let's go.
Yeah.
But also, I did that because I had to get here and start putting the shelving units together to clean up my mess. So I could
Mhm.
actually teach class tonight. It's like, oh, oh. So it was good that I was up too early. And if you get too tired, you go to bed and you can watch the video later. I won't be upset. Feel like I'm doing this in the direction I don't normally do it. So it's slower, but maybe not. Now, sometimes if you do the stitching well enough, you almost don't need the trim around the edge. But I feel like when I get to the back side, because it's material on material, I always feel like it just looks better with a little trim. Needlepoint just is able to be pulled in much tighter. I was just at the hardware store today. I gotta go buy more bolts. I have a couple more of these to do. Actually, the tree class on Sunday requires one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's shaped, stuffed, weighted, or it won't stand up. It requires the bolt because it literally won't stand up if it doesn't have a heavy enough base. Because it's odd shaped. All right. And I'm trying to kind of grab the underside when I'm doing
Mhm.
it, but of the needle point as well, not just the material side. Try to grab the stitches right on the back under there. That's where the curved needle kind of comes into, makes it a little easier to do that so that it hides your stitches.
Mm.
And you know, it takes time to learn how to direct it,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it is worth it in the respect that you don't have to hide as much under trim and things like that. To me, it's essential for cording. That's
Yeah.
it really is much easier to do cording with it.
Yeah.
But you
I have
gotta
to put started.
but you gotta find the right one that
Yeah.
has the
I have
right
to put
curve,
the
because
cord.
I hate those other ones with the, because they go
Yeah.
straight out. It's
I
like,
have to make 12
ah,
because each day of Christmas
oh yeah,
Day,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I have to make 12.
Ooh,
I already made 10.
well, good. You got that far without a curved needle. Good. That's good. Yeah, it always makes me laugh. You see those 12 come in, and it's like, oh, look at you.
Another thing I make it was 3D ornaments, a
Yes.
little dresses, but I don't know how make it, but I make it. But I need to, if you know to make, because I don't know how, but I make it. But it was very a lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
Very hard. No, is
Yeah.
I need to make how is perfect because I don't know how, but I make it.
Right. And so you figured, you worked out the puzzle and you just figure it out.
Yeah,
And those 3D, so did you have to line the inside?
yeah, and
Oh,
open
oh
and
my
open
gosh.
by yes, all open. I put the hanger.
Yep, yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah, but
Oh,
it's oh no, I don't like it.
I don't
But
like it either, because so
it,
you can't, since we get paid by piece, not by hour, to do pieces like this, when you have one that takes so long, you just
Mhm.
don't make enough money on it,
No, yes,
you
yeah.
know?
I don't
And
know how much charge because it's a
yet
lot of time. It was a lot of time. I
it's
have,
it doesn't
but
matter how many times you've done it. They
yeah,
just take a lot of time. They do.
yeah.
Um,
And she say that she has a little pictures like
yep.
Superman or make it. I say, oh no, I need to learn make it very good. She's
uh,
crazy because she give me something
yeah.
and I can make it and after make more things more more difficult, more
Right.
big.
Once you do one thing that's hard, they go,
Yeah,
"Oh, look what she can do."
yeah,
Yeah, here's another one. And that's because not many people can do it or will do it.
yeah.
So,
And I like it, but it's difficult. But I make it.
yeah, it's like, wow, I did it. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. And it looks
I do
right.
it.
So,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I do. The Limoges boxes with the little gold lid, the little round,
Yeah.
you know, nobody
Yeah,
wants to do
yeah.
those. No one wants to do it for the same reason. They're too hard.
Yeah, it's too
So,
hard.
but you know, when you figure it out, it's like, "Ooh, I did it." You know, look,
Yeah.
I did it. So, it is funny. All right. Not sure why he's bending up that way. So let's try to push him back in a little bit. Oop, there. There we go. And sometimes when you do that and you go, why are you doing that? Stop doing that. It's like,
Yes,
stop
I
doing
always.
that.
Oh, no, no, my husband. What happened? I can't do it. I can't do it. After doing it. Why are you doing it? I need to do it.
That's
Oh,
funny. Yeah.
yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, leave me alone. I gotta figure this out.
Yeah.
Okay. And they kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
Call me when it's safe to come in. Okay, so let's knot this off. Yeah. Oh, I'm not pulling on that anymore because that satin, silk, whatever this is tearing. Oh, I gotta grab the other side. Oh, come on. Hold on a second. Okay. This one. Hey, don't do that. That piece just wants to shred. It's like, no. And if we make too big of a mistake, we just put a little trim over it, hide you away. Pull some of the fibers down over it and disappear. Yeah, definitely not my favorite for hiding sins is this fabric. But, okay, so now we're going to move on to, so we know that it will fit down in if we kind of do this and just give it a general mark off. But have you seen when I do the lobster trap video, my hot wire cutter? Have you seen it?
I don't think so.
Okay. So it's, give me a second, and I will go over and get it. So this shreds like little pieces of popcorn. And it gets everywhere.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
no, not gonna fit. Hold on. We'll get it out. Why not? Oh, hold on.
Mhm.
This.
Ah, yeah.
Now you know what I mean, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. When I found you,
Yes.
I thought now I make a little more easy for me because before, oh no, so crazy. But
Right?
now it's a little more easy, only for you.
but now you're doing all the hard stuff. You should have stuck with the easy stuff. It said, "Oh, I don't know how to do that." Okay. Is this on or is this off? It should start smoking. There we go. Now we know it's on.
Mhm. Yeah.
Whoop. That doesn't matter that it's not straight, but okay. So we fit this in, and what we're going to do is we need to make sure that it's going to come all the way out to there. But we're just going to fill in with foam core because there really isn't, there might be a 1.5 inch thing of styrofoam, sheet of styrofoam, but it probably costs a fortune. And I don't use it all that often, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to use what we have and shim it all together so that everybody is nice and tight in there. So, feel silly for having put that away now, because now I got to bring it back out again. Oh, come on. Back on again.
Mhm.
Come on. It's smoking again.
I bought one, but it is. I have to move with the hands. It's a little noise in the table. Is when I move in the hands. It's, I don't know what is my things, but I bought one because I was thinking that is so big, but now I think it's much better.
Right? Right.
Yeah.
I have to I need a big one because I can't. That one is terrible. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some hot glue there. So, and let it stand up straight. Now, I wasn't thinking when I just did that. Come here, you. Because, oh, crust. Come on. I'm going to end up breaking this whole thing if I'm not careful. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we want to, when we put this in, if we don't wrap this with something and that glue came loose, when they pick it up, it could sound like a maraca.
Oh yeah.
So let's put something around it. Nobody needs to hear chick 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 or clunk 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 clunk. It would be more like it. We might have to cut our little hole bigger, but I don't care. It will compress and I don't want to have an issue. Let's see, put that in if I gotta make it much bigger, or will it push down in?
Mm-hmm.
That'll push down in.
Oh,
It's fine.
perfect.
We'll make it fit. Get the big hammer. Okay. So that's there. That's good. And that's actually kind of pushing that way. Give a little security. I'm going to head that little pieces over here. So you're just going to make little bits to kind of put in
Okay.
if there's any gaps. Okay?
Okay.
And if you put it in like that, and then you kind of draw with your knife like that. Oh, whew. For a minute, I thought I put the bolt on the top instead of the bottom. Oh my goodness, that would have been more.
What?
Right? It would just be the way, something ridiculous that would happen to me. Trying to make sure I don't, go long and we can all go home and go to bed at a decent hour. Haha. That's not happening. We've been up too long already. All right. What are we at? 7:30. Well, we're not doing too bad. We gotta make it a little skinnier. Okay. I wonder. Where's a piece of that I just cut off? Yeah, it's too thick. Okay. So now we're basically going to do the same thing because he's kind of raised up there. So we're gonna just do a big U shape to get us up above him, and then we can just start putting on flat pieces, right?
Right.
Right. So, yeah, sure. Right? That's right. We're right. We're right. Yeah, that's the right way to think. Yeah. We got it. You'd think that I'd never done these things before, sometimes the way I talk about it, but everyone is different.
Yeah.
And, you sort of know how they all should be. All right, let's put our top on and see how far. Let's see, maybe one more? Or one more, will one more be too much? Let's test it. No, I think we can do one more piece. Let's do a little better at our sizing this time. As you can tell, I'm not big on measuring things when it comes to the inside. It doesn't have to be pretty in there, it just needs to get done. So now we put that on. And I'd actually rather have it be a little higher, so that then sinking down in below this line, because it just wouldn't look right sinking in. And we want the cording to kind of sit the same way on the front and the back. Let's bring this down. Let's get some pins on it. And again, we're trying to catch the fabric and not have it be like on the face. We don't, I know that you know how to manipulate fabric to hide pinholes, but let's not make a tear mark if we don't have to. Let's try to hide. Because as soon as you start going, oh, it's okay, I can hide that hole, it won't hide. And it's just like, no, go away. See, I have some pins that are finer gauge metal, and I like using them for these moments. This kind of fabric. Usually helps when there's not glue on them. I have to clean some of these. Again, it's never ending. Just go in it from the side. Okay. All right. That is going to get me absolutely nowhere. But I'll use it for now. It's not much fishing line left. Okay. Now you need to stop popping up. Come on. I think what I'm going to do, because it is trying to pop up and it's putting pressure on the pins, I'm going to try to keep my pins in and sew around them. So this fabric, it's very interesting how the wrinkle texture is helping hide the runs in the fabric. Where the pull marks are, it's helping to, I can't leave that one in. It's helping to hide those little pull marks. If it was flat and heavy satin, you'd probably see it a lot more, but the texture is helping. Okay, so this is where I'm going to change needles. So these are some needles that I just found. This is 23. And this is 21. Let me see. So the issue with the Dritz quilting needle, curved needles, is that they kind of leave a big hole when you're doing fine fabrics. And sometimes you want, and I will include these okay, on there. I just happened to find these not too long ago. I did a post on the Facebook group about it, and on my Instagram, because a lot of people have asked where we can find a thinner gauge needle, because look at the difference.
Yeah.
It's so much thinner. So
Yes.
when it's going through needlepoint, I like using this. But when it's going through this kind of fabric, it
Yeah, you
needs
need
to
to.
be finer.
Yeah.
So,
Love that.
and I mean, night and day as far as that blunt end that's on that is so big.
Yeah. I know that.
Yeah. And so, now it is catching it a little, which is interesting. But can you see those pole marks? I can't catch the light with it. I have little kind of run marks. I'm going to try to get a little more on the interior and see if that helps. It might do it. Just got to go in more. But boy, does that thrill me to have those for this, because it's, ugh. But again, we might be using a flat trim that we might be able to cover those up with. I'm just not sure yet. There we go.
That needle is 23 or 21?
This one is the 23, I think.
22. Okay.
Yeah, let me look. Yeah, the bigger the number, the smaller the
Okay.
gauge.
Okay.
So I like the 21, but the 23, I didn't think I was going to really be able to use the 23 because because it was so thin. But it really, I thought it might break because of the glue that we use. The hot glue, when this got resistance, I thought maybe it would be a problem, but it's really great. So I'll be breaking these out more. And it has such a fine point. It just blew right through that glue that was on that corner piece. Huh. I hope I left a spot big enough on the bottom on the front, because don't know if I left a gap for our cording. Ruh-roh. That could be bad. Definitely gonna do that at the bottom on this side. Jeez, brilliant. Now, because I used that 1-inch bolt, this has a really nice weight to it. It's nice and heavy. It's interesting how people think that things that are heavy are worth more money. They do. They do.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't know how much charge for
For
things that.
that. Yeah. Well, this is a boxed piece, so it's not
Mm-hmm.
going to be inexpensive. I mean, it's definitely more than you charge for an ornament, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Probably more like pillow or
Like
yeah. But even pillows are easier than this thing.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
with the pillow, I can make with the machine.
Machine, exactly. Brr, brr, done. Moving
Yeah,
on.
and that.
Yep. And this is, I mean, it's just a lot of hand sewing. There's just no way to get around it. I know someone who tried to put the seam together as they sewed the cording on. You can't do that because, well, what ended up happening was it became unstable because it really needed the first round of sewing now plus the cording to make it stay together nicely and be strong and okay. And whenever I do a knot, I always put it back through so that the knot pulls under and there's a nice long tail underneath the material. Oh, I don't want to nick this material. Come on. Okay. Another piece. We'll make it a long one because we're going to have to put cording on in a minute.
Yeah.
How do you do with marrying two cords together?
I I make with with the name, but it's my arm.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I mean when you sew it around, are you
Okay,
able to marry them together? You have a problem with that? Or are you good?
a little bit. I
I'll show you a trick.
try. Yeah,
Yeah.
I try to make like you.
Yep. So it's oh, beans. I unplugged it so that I could plug in that hot wire. That's okay. This should hold. It's all about sliding it right underneath the one that you just laid on. Um, so we go this way in. Okay. Now, I have to make the cording because I did not make it prior. I knew it! All because I didn't have my hot glue. Come on, heat up, heat up, heat up. Wake up. Come on. It's going to be difficult. There we go. Nice big old glop. Wonderful. Not what I wanted. Ugh. Okay. Let's try that again. Come on, get in there. What did that just do? I knew it. I just made it worse. There. Did I put you to sleep yet?
I'm okay.
We're almost there, I promise. To watch me sew on more cording. Woohoo! Another event to put you to sleep.
But your videos are 2 hours, 2 hours and a half,
Oh.
and I have to I saw everything because something when I'm working
Yep.
and put my table and I submit videos. I look videos.
Got you.
When I working in machine or put something.
I constantly have something playing to listen to when I'm working as well. But if I try to just sit and watch like you are sitting and watching, that is the fastest way for me to just fall asleep. My hands always have to have something going,
uh,
or else I'm snoring. It's like, "Ah, I'm too tired. 4 o'clock. What the heck?
Yeah.
Stop the 4 o'clock."
And I have to finish something for tomorrow, and maybe. But I'm tired. I'm gonna spend a
Oh.
little things no more because I'm tired.
Well, you do not have to. You can watch the end of this. I mean, it's the courting. So if you want to go to bed, you go to bed.
No
It's
problem.
okay.
No, I'm okay. No, I'm okay because but
Yeah, but this is the boring
I
part.
have to finish something and that's it. And tomorrow maybe I wake up early too.
Not as early, please. So, what do you have? What's the piece you have to have done for tomorrow? Easy or
uh,
hard?
yeah, I have to put cording some ornaments.
Oh, on those. Oh, on the 12 days.
I ready this for fish and I have to put cording for
Oh,
this
okay.
and yeah, I need
Yeah.
to show you.
And then you go, and this, and this. It's like, oh dear, that looks like more than a morning's worth of work.
And I already finished this. Look at this.
Oh, very cute. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So did you do the grommet? Yes. Very good.
Yeah.
Yes. A lot of people have a problem with those.
Yeah. But I got it.
You figured it out. Oh, she loves you, doesn't she? Oh, the angel. Oh, ho, ho. Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
An-
the lady is very happy with me.
oh, yeah. I bet she's thrilled, thrilled. It's so, angel ornament, top 5 hate ornament. Very cute. Very cute. Is that got the interfacing in it?
Yeah.
The way I do? My video?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they don't like them that hard.
I make with my machine.
Ah. Uh-uh-uh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. You're braver than I am. I just don't like turning
But
them.
I think because when I have to turn,
Yeah.
but it's hard.
Yeah, I don't that's why I do mine with the
Yeah.
interfacing because I
Yeah.
don't they're so tiny. And it's just
Yeah,
like
it's tiny.
it's so tiny and hard to turn right. And ugh,
Yeah. I
no.
was thinking, and this is little thing.
Oh, cutie. That's a
Yeah.
cutie. For a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a baby.
Yeah.
Very cute. All
Yeah.
right. Now we make cording. So
Okay.
at this point, you can do a couple things. You don't have to do cording. You can maybe decide. Now, these are just things I pulled from,
Okay.
it just pulled from over out of my stuff. So if you wanted to, you could trim it out with a little piece of flat trim around the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, I know
Okay.
that your piece, you need cording. I get that.
Okay. Yeah. But
But
it's another way.
yeah, it's options.
Yeah,
And
it's options.
then there's also like the little Goldie trim that kind of has a little three-dimensional. You
Mm-hmm.
sew that on though. I'm not talking about gluing any of this. It's all sewing it on. But
Okay.
then there's the kind to make it look like the big, you know how the big ones have like ribbon
Yeah.
on it?
Uh-huh.
So once we put the cording on, we'll do this. And you
Mm-hmm.
have to, but I wanted to see, Because it definitely needs something on this edge.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I'm trying to decide. Yeah, I'm just going to do white cording because I feel like I couldn't, none of the colors that were in this looked good with the trim. So I'm just going to do a really, really thin, which I never do really thin cording typically. Because, you know, ornaments, they, you know, I do 10 strands and 10 strands typically. Because it's just, it looks weird with really skinny, and it goes right in the gutter, you know, it goes right into the crevice of an ornament. So I don't usually do that. So I'm probably just going to do 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm afraid to go too thin, because then when you sew it on, sometimes it looks weird. Like when you're pulling it tight, it doesn't lay right where the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, where the fishing line hits it. So this was like almost 4, so that's 16. So I'm going to have to do 2 cords, or I won't have enough, I think. Yeah. Because you only get 28 inches out of the 36 that I do. What am I doing? So did you watch the cording video I posted the other day?
Yes, of course.
But you already know how to do them. If you do pillows, do you do self welt pillows, or do you do twisted cord pillows?
And no self-cording.
Self
No, not twisting. No.
self
With the
welt.
fabric and
Yep.
another thing.
Yeah, it's called self welt.
Self-welt.
Self welt. Yep. So I can't do those.
No.
No, I hate them. I hate them, and I don't. Tried to do. I attempted to, and I said I do hand stuff. This is where I say no. I can't do everything because
Yeah.
I hate it. I mean, sewing blind, and then you turn it out and you see waste canvas, and I went no, 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 no. Got to be perfect, and if I can't make it perfect, it's gonna make me crazy. So
Yeah, but sometimes no.
yeah, uh, that
For yourself, it's okay. For yourself, it's okay. Something
yeah.
for yourself, bad or no.
Now I don't stitch. I don't needlepoint. I don't make these. I don't.
No,
I don't stitch.
I don't know too.
Yeah, I could if I wanted to, but I'm just not
But
that into it.
do you know make it right?
I know how to make,
Ah, okay.
but I don't. I've lost my tape. Just a minute. Where did it go? I knew if I cleaned my room, my studio, I wasn't going to be able to find anything when I needed it. I was like, I'm gonna clean and everything will be gone.
Oh
I
yeah.
put it in a safe place, and now I can't find it.
Ah no.
Yeah, that's me.
Very, very safe. place.
Yes, I have many safe places. My daughter, she's 22, and she said, "Mom, where's this? Tell me you didn't put it in a safe place." I said, "You're very funny. Very funny, young lady." I don't drill. I mean, I do drill for long stuff. I don't drill for little stuff. Oof. So right before I started, I was trying to take all of my totes that have pearl cotton in them and put back all the stuff I've just been throwing in a bin to get it out of the way. So pinks in with green and with blue, and it's like, oh, where are my kids? Because they used to love to do this. Sort. No. I'm bad about putting things away like that, and then I regret it, because then I have a moment like this where it takes me an hour to put everything back.
Yeah.
And somebody gave me a ton of material, which very grateful for, but at the same time, I now have 20 totes filled with material. Just can't say no because I might need it. I can use it for something. Ugh.
Yeah.
I know you know the pain.
It start to happen to me.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Because every time you go into your material and you need a color, you never have the color you need.
Yeah.
Right? I swear.
Right.
Every time. Or for cording. You don't have the color. It's like, come on, I have 15 shades of pink, but I don't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. What do you use, what fiber do you like for making cording? The pearl cotton or, yeah, do you like the skeins like this? Or do you like this? What kind do you like to make cording out of?
That blue is good, but sometimes I use the I can see you another ones when you put in the table the yeah, okay, I never use, I don't know how use that the silver things. Yeah, I don't know.
So this is the same as the white sparkly in the 3-color cording I made in that video.
Okay.
Where you tape it down and you just go back and forth and back and forth.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely I use that a lot. And then I use yarn and I use everything. But I showed you that on that video. I just wondered what your favorite was to use. I'm trying to see if I really do have to. I do. Dang it. Oh, I knew I should have stopped and just made the cording. Oh well. Ah. And I had to stop to eat, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I didn't think you wanted me to be hangry on here. Grouchy, grouchy. I need food and sleep. That's a
Sleep,
that's a
yes.
bad combo.
My bad say, come on.
Oh. Come to me. Come to the bed. And
Uncomfortable.
yes, and grab cookies on the way so you're not hungry when you get here. Oh, okay. When people ask what my favorite fabric to use is, the standard answer is whatever color matches best. Because that's the tough part. You can usually make most types of materials work, but trying to find a good color
Yeah. Oh, I
is,
always, when I go to Hobby Lobby,
yes,
go to the place clearance, I
yes,
don't think they put a little piece of fabric, the different color,
yes,
and I take it. I take it always because I say I don't know when I need it. I need
yes.
a little piece of fabric.
And I have so many little bits of fabric. You know, you just think I could use this color. Ugh, and this tape.
Yeah.
I didn't grab a shorty. Um, and I have some small bits of favorites. Favorite material that I just can't find that color ultra suede anymore. And I have a piece that's like this little tiny square. Like I'm ever gonna have anything, but it's like, but you're so pretty and I can't get you anymore. And it
Yeah,
makes me
because
sad.
I want to find this fabric, but I don't know where. I
What is
want to
it?
find it's perfect. This
Oh,
is,
oh.
but I don't know
Is it
where.
checkerboard or is it, I can't tell what it is.
I don't know. Maybe it's line. I
Hmm.
don't know what is
Does
it.
it have like heavy lines on it?
It's so heavy. No, it's not heavy.
It's not heavy.
No, I think it's. No, I
Is
don't
it
know.
got a shimmer
Look
to
at
it?
look at these things. Has things.
Oh, that is give me a minute. It's a silk Dupone. DUPO.
UPO.
NI. Dupone silk. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to work with. So that is
I want
bits.
to find this.
Yes, you can. So yeah,
Okay.
let me see if I can spell it out. I'm gonna write it because writing it is always, yeah. DUPONI.
I. Okay.
Yes, it's French, I think.
Okay.
And so those little bits that you see in the fabric, those chunks
Mm-hmm.
in the, that
Yeah.
is literally the plant. It's the husks that are in the weave. And so
But where I can find
uh, search online. Just type in
online?
to
Okay.
Google
Okay.
Dupani silk And it should come up with lots of places that carry it. You got to be careful though. You know, not some people say it's like Dupani silk. No, I want real Dupani. It's kind of expensive though. It can be a well if they make you get a whole yard of it, you know, cuz sometimes online they do that, but I think the Etsy and eBay you can find smaller pieces so you
Smaller
don't
pieces,
yeah.
samples, maybe samples.
Yeah, or fat quarters. They're called F8
Oh, yeah,
fat quarters. That would work too because it's
yeah.
yeah. So and there's a place near me that has it, but the problem is they're called the Fabric Place basement now. So it's like they just get they don't have the same material all the time. So you can't they might have Dupani silk that is you got this beautiful turquoise the last time and this time they don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
But they have another color.
I try, but
Yeah,
it's
try
okay.
it because that it is lovely and I do interfacing on that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gives
Okay.
it nice body. Any
Yeah.
of these silks, they like to pull. They like when you pull that needle and you sew it, it likes to do the pull marks. That one doesn't do it as much. In fact, at all, I don't think. If I remember right. But yeah, and it comes in gorgeous colors. I mean, that it gets you can find that in a lot of nice colors.
Okay.
All right, let's get moving here. Stop this jabber jawing and get sewing. I'm not sure I'm going to use this needle on, but maybe. And now I put all of this stuff on top of my fishing line. All right, where'd I leave off? There. And I know if I go back a couple stitches, I'll be at the hole. Because I think the hole, where's my dowel needle? Buried it somewhere. There it is. There. Okay. The pokey tool is an essential dowel needle. It's my favorite tool almost. All right. So when I do cording, come on, get in there. Come on. All right. So I want it to run right along there under the, so it looks like that.
Okay.
Underneath. Okay. If you put it in like that, it makes a hard angle. So you push it that way. All right.
Okay, amigo. Yeah.
All right. And then we make sure that there's enough there so if we need to, we can untwist it to, I'm sorry, I didn't do a 2-color cording to help show you how to get them so that you don't have 2 reds next to each other if it was a red and white cording, but
Okay, but
Sorry. But I'll
no,
show you how to make it so it looks seamless. Don't worry.
okay.
So I go through that section. My thread starts there. And I come right up under. Up. Too far down. Keeps jumping over to the wrong side of the fabric. Now, lay it down nice and flat. And we make sure to keep twisting our cording as we go so that it is, because it likes to untwist itself. Just naturally as we go around. So I lay it back like that to see where I should, the next section I want to go through. Okay. And it just slides right in between. If I think that it's not sliding in, I pull it out a little and twist it, and most of the time it'll pull right up in.
Okay.
Now it's going to naturally be on the bottom. That's why I think sometimes the tiny feet are nice, like those little bead ones, because it keeps it up from sitting on the cording, but they don't want them, so I don't get to do them. Sometimes I feel like I should just do them. Because I'm right and it needs feet and you should listen to me. But it's not mine, so I don't get an opinion. It'll still be pretty. Looks a bit like frosting on a cake, doesn't it? Oh, I'm making myself hungry.
Yeah. I need to make the dinner for my son.
Oh no, you should go make dinner. Go make dinner. Oh my goodness. Too late, he already made it himself. Bowl of cereal for me tonight. Mom's not cooking dinner.
Yeah.
I actually, as a kid, I used to love it when my parents would be like, I would say, "Can I just have cereal?" Sure, yes.
Ay,
Yeah.
I told him I can make enchilada. Oh yeah. Now I don't know.
I was gonna say it's 8:30. I don't know.
Dani, ¿qué quieres? Habla tú porque nosotros demoramos un poquito. Ahí están las tortillas, está la salsa, está la carne, y está la carne desmenuzada, se lo dejas. Listo.
Did you just tell him how to make dinner?
Easy.
It's easy. Yeah, it sounded easy. Sure.
Can you make it one for me, Dani?
Right. Oh, now that's me. That's me all over. And make one for me too. Thanks. Oh, you did such a good job. Make one for me too. It smells delicious. Oh my gosh. How old is he?
21.
Oh, I thought it was a little person. He can make
Oh, no.
it.
He was in the university
Yeah.
and he already arrived. Yes, and okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I am studying English too.
That's okay. It's okay. No, my daughters, 22 and 23.
Oh,
Yeah, so close. Close.
yeah.
They don't cook. They don't. No.
My son is easy.
Yeah. They're easy too. Peanut butter jelly. Sandwich. Yep.
I have already the sauce, and that's it.
Yeah?
I have already the sauce in there.
Oh, so then it is easy. Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to have that ready,
Yeah.
because then it is something easy, but it's hot. It's hot food. Not,
The meat is ready too, and the tortilla,
yeah?
and bueno.
Might have to go put a stitch back in there. It's not, I feel like that corner wants to roll off.
¿Me das estrés? Dani.
Yeah, it is Friday. Be home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it 8:36? Yeah. Yeah. When I have my extra glasses on, it's hard to read the clock.
Mm. Okay. ¿Me das tres? Tres.
Make a plate for Kelly. Yeah. It smells good.
You say okay.
Oh.
Where are you?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Above New York.
Okay. It's far.
Yes. Yes. Take me probably, I don't know, 20 hours to get to you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 18. Depends on traffic. Have to get around New York. Always slow. Lots of people. Nope. Get up there.
It smells good, Kelly.
I know it does. I'm sitting here thinking about it, going, oh my gosh, I bet it smells so good there. And all I had was a sandwich. Poof. Oh, jealous, jealous, jealous. I want some. That's okay. I am going to email you some other fabrics that you might like, the names,
Okay.
so you can see some that Hobby Lobby and Joann's does not carry.
Okay.
They don't carry it.
Mhm.
So now Hobby Lobby has nice heavy satins and taffetas.
Yes.
Yes.
Is
Good colors.
cheaper than Joanne.
Yes.
And good quality.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Joann's doesn't have, well, here we have a small store, very small. And they just don't have the nice to go with the needlepoint.
A lot of customers like make ornaments with velvet.
Yes. Hard to find good velvet.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best velvet company went out of business 8 years ago because it was unpopular. Because nobody liked velvet.
No.
And I thought, my customers like velvet. No, don't leave. So now it's hard to find.
I found one place with a lot of velvet. I found it. It's
Yeah.
close. Yeah.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yeah.
You found one close to
Yeah.
you.
I found one. Yeah. The 15 days ago, I found that.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, it's good. It's good for because a lot of for pillow, for
Oh, yeah.
okay, yeah,
Stockings, pillows. Oh, yeah.
stuff.
They want
Yeah.
the velvet.
Mm-hmm.
And they want the cotton velveteen, not the rayon stuff.
Because Joanne has one velvet, but that velvet I can't do iron it.
No, because it's
I can't.
polyester and it's
Yeah, I
plastic.
can't to put interface too.
Yeah.
It's so difficult. Yeah,
So they
one
do.
lady,
Go ahead.
one lady sent to me that velvet for one pillow. I make it and a square pillow, but no, no. So I have to show her, and I think doesn't look good.
Yeah. It
And
doesn't.
I have to take out and make again with a good velvet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Joanne's in the decorator fabric where it's on the big long bolts, the big rolls that they have.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do have a very nice red that
Mm-hmm.
is very plush like velvet. It is
Mm-hmm.
they consider it an upholst. Oh no.
Uh, almost.
Ah, I was almost done. Oh.
Oh no.
Okay. So, I use that red, but
But it's very expensive.
I use coupons. Coupons, and it's on
Coupons.
sale right now. It's on sale.
Yeah.
So, I can't get it through the eye of the needle, of course. So I do like that one, but it's hard. It's hard to find, I'm glad you found
Yeah.
a
Yes,
place.
is a place they sell for curtains and for um, sofas or
Oh yeah, yeah.
but it's a lot of
Upholstery and
mm-hmm.
decorator. Yes.
Yeah.
Interior design fabrics.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, you'll find that the places that have that silk are like wedding fabric places.
Ah, no, wedding places.
Yeah.
No.
So, when you
Okay.
see it online, when you
Okay.
look
Okay.
online, more than likely they sell a lot of wedding, silks and things for wedding gowns, and
Yeah.
they're more geared towards that. Whereas your velvet, you're able to find it at the interior designer. So,
Mm-hmm.
trying to sew with the eye of the needle instead of vice versa. That was brilliant. Wrong end of needle. Okay. Oh, I can't believe that just happened. I can only because this needle that's so thin,
Uh-huh.
the eye is scarring the fishing line. It's
Mm.
making weak spot. So it scratches and it makes it break if you pull it. All right, almost done.
Maybe this work for I have to make according for this
Yes.
little things, but I bought this. Is good for make cording
Is it
or no?
gold?
It's a gold.
It's a gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's is that
It's
DMC
no, no, it's
floss?
PMC. No, it's
Okay.
artistic. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Hobby
I
Lobby.
never use
Yeah.
this. I
Hobby
never
Lobby
use
brand.
this,
Yep.
but I don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
that work.
I just don't, maybe 3 strands
Okay.
so that it's thin,
Yeah.
cuz it looks
Yeah.
pretty a little thicker already. You'll have to test.
Mhm.
Try
Yeah.
it. Try. The needlepoint store that you finish for, um, she has this.
Okay.
She has this.
Tres.
She should give you that if she wants metallic.
Okay.
This comes in a very nice gold.
Okay.
So, if she says, "Oh, they want gold," you should say, "Oh, you need to include that and
Okay.
charge her, don't you pay for it.
Okay.
Make customer pay for it
Okay.
because you can't it's very hard to find nice metallics, shiny metal
Mm-hmm.
in Hobby Lobby, in Joann's. So you should talk to her because if she likes what you're doing, she
Mm-hmm.
can give you this. She
Okay.
can say, you can say, "Look, I cannot find pretty silver and pretty gold."
Okay.
So ask her and it's Kreinik, Kreinik.
Okay.
All right.
Did you try this? This is a little more.
Oh, no, I could get fishing line, the kind that I use. I could get that much on a roll, but I don't.
No.
Um,
I try use like you, but yes, this is a little. But I finished that one, but I say, okay, maybe this work.
okay, but
This is
what's
a
thicker or thinner?
little thicker.
Yeah, is it 8 pound? Does it have a, no, that's 4 pound.
Oh,
Four. So
yeah,
that's thinner.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe
If
that is
for
for.
you probably, I pull hard and
Yeah.
I break 4 pound
Uh,
all the time. So I went 6 pound.
okay.
You can get 20 pound, thick, thick, thick. It's what they fish for fishing on the ocean.
Yeah,
Heavy,
yeah.
heavy, heavy. But that's too big.
It's too big, right?
Way too big.
Yeah, it's too big. I think this is the less
Yes.
like you use a little
Yes.
the a little point less
Yes.
because I already use that like you use
Yep. Yep.
the same the like the same, but I finished that one and I bought this and I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
No,
it's a little.
it's good. It's there's a lot more on it,
Yeah.
and I use this because I know that I won't I won't. It doesn't break when I yank because I
Okay.
pull and so.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So now I'm going to put a piece of fishing line just past,
Okay.
okay, because I want to be able to feed that under. And this is
Mhm.
why I do this and I glue is because, and I make it real thin because I want to slide that in there. Now remember,
Mhm.
there's a bolt right where I'm trying to put this fishing line.
Okay.
So that heavy weight that's in there
Mhm.
is right there. So we have to, we want to make sure that this is knotted really well and we get lots of glue so we can push it back under there. Okay?
Mhm.
And so I want to try to make sure that when I put this in,
Sometimes I use these things for that.
yes, yes. So when I put this in, I want to try to make sure that this section and this section just, they disappear together. So
Yeah.
they I'm going to push this down so maybe you can see. I'm going to pull that back a little bit and I'm going to push that in. Come on. Okay. And I'm sliding it
Mhm.
right under.
Okay.
Okay. And then we start to
Mhm.
play with the cord. Now, I'm pushing my foam core under. I don't want to do that. So let's get that edge back up again. Now we turn it to the front. And see that little guy right there? We're going to
Mhm.
push that section
Mhm.
under like that. Now we come back to this side and we fold that one under
Mhm.
and we kind of pull that back and bring him up a little bit because he's gotten pushed down in. And
Nice.
done. So it's really all
Mhm.
about pushing it
Yeah.
under and then manipulating. See, he's still kind of there, but by the time I sew it, you won't see that guy anymore. He'll get pulled down under. All right. Where's my?
Nice.
So, I mean, it's, you turn to this side, you turn to this side, you turn to this
Yeah.
side. But eventually you get it. And then we kind of do the same thing here. Our, I think my, yeah. So the fishing line is on this side. When I came up on this piece. So I'm going to come between these two sections. Oh,
Okay.
beans. I lost my.
Oh.
Okay, try that again. Come up there. We're going to snug that down there. We're going to slide that right there, because that right there is the end of this cord. So we're going to go into that section without grabbing that material yet. Okay, can pull that in. Come back to this side so that we can grab over here. Okay, pulling all of that nice and tight. And there. We're going to do one more this way. And we're going to come way down. We're going to push this over a little bit because we're going to make a knot. And usually when it's on this side, I can bury the knot, make the knot using the waste canvas, but I can't do that here. So I want to bring it way down. And I want to grab the fabric because I don't want, when I make this knot, I don't want to make a pucker. One, come on, and two, and done.
Okay.
All right. There is that. And now you can go eat. Because you saw me marry at least one of them, and I'll get on with the rest of it. And you can watch the video later. Oh, goodness. All right. Go enjoy your dinner.
Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome, and you have a wonderful night's sleep.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, honey. Take care, Claudia.
See you 23rd.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. 23rd.
All right.
The
The tree or the tray? The Christmas tree?
The Christmas tree.
Sunday. Yes. All right. I'll see you then.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Check your schedule. Bye. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Now I got to try to find a. I was not brilliant and did not leave a hole. Okay. I don't want to. All right. It's kind of chunking that. My bolt is right there. Yeah, it wasn't as much on the back side, was it, as it was on the front. Come on. Get in there. trying to push this down a little further because I don't want to just have a little tiny short hole to bring that tail around too. Okay. All right. 2, 3. One, 2, 3. There. Glue that. All right. And always goes faster on. Hold on. Always goes. Shouldn't say that it always goes faster, because you know what'll happen? Something will happen and I'll end up going slower. Okay. Sorry. Definitely want to make sure to get these corners down. Oop. Right through the cording. Okay. We are almost there. Almost there, almost there. Now, I do know that The background is an ivory and this is a white, but there is a little bit of white in these roses. I think they're roses. Definitely don't look like peonies. Here comes the fun part. Yeah, I said it. Fun part. Don't make me sing the cheesy Parent Trap song about let's get together. From the original version. Thank you very much. Oh, that's interesting. That's waste canvas. Uh-oh. We need to hide that she missed a stitch. Bury it. We gotta bury it. Bury it, bury it, bury it. Nobody saw that. Okay. Now we take this, this, now I don't want to make the tail too long because if I make it too long, then we got a lot to cram in that tiny hole. And that's not good. Squeeze that flat. Okay. No, I don't want that. Oh dear. Ready? Ah. Push it in, push it to the side. That away. Okay. Take this, bury it like that. We come back. And then roll it forward a little, like so. And why is that? Because I need to get that hidden. And that's just going to lay right down on there, so you won't even ever see it. Okay. Thumb. In there. So we got to stitch this down. So this is the problem with long stitches. Sometimes they roll when they're on the edge, and there was only one stitch along the bottom here. So because of that, it's hidden. It's not that it's not stitched, it's that it's a long stitch that's going horizontally. And that's what happens. And trying to pull that cording under, there's just no way, as I'm pushing that in, that wasn't going to push it under. And done. It's easier to do the needlepoint side typically because the material side, this material is very thin and it's lovely, but it just has a couple ripples over on the other side, whereas you look at this side and we don't have that. Now we have one more thing we're going to do to it. So I showed you the ribbon earlier. It's actually going to be, all right, Okay, so here we have this oh so cute little, oh look at that little cutie box. So cute. All right, here we have very lovely ribbon. Okay, put it around, cut it off. Okay, and then what I'm thinking is that, and this is the same color, same-ish, maybe not, but I think it looks cute. We're gonna take a look and see how it goes together. So I'm gonna start by laying this here, and then bring this little tail up here. Okay, ta-da! Then, just so we can see what it's gonna look like, through the foam core. I can't go all the way in because I think I just hit the bolt. Oop, there went my pen. I think it's a yes for me. Okay. And oh, take some fabric tack. Put it okay. This is Beacon Fabri-Tac 3-in-1. I'm going to use glue on something. It's going to be that. I don't really care for the Aleene's. Just don't. Nothing personal. Just don't care for it. And we're going to come just past it. Okay. That. I'm going to cut it there. for this part, you have to put just a little hot glue there. It'll bend and stay. Now, then we're going to put a couple of stitches in it. Okay. Because we don't want any issues with it coming up. Doesn't want to go in. Okay. Now, while we're waiting for my iron to get up to temp, I'm going to shift that over a little. Okay. So now we're going to make a super easy bow. We're going to make a loop. Make a loop. We're going to cut it. Trying to get that to shift over a little in my fingers. Okay. I wonder if I should do solid. Now, I'm only doing this to hold it in place so I can get my needle and threads. Just like that. Okay? No big deal. Just like that. Okay? All right. One last time. Who's ready for bed? I'm ready for bed. So I'm going to slide that out. Under. Okay. Trying to get under the tab. There. I feel like I have a tiny catch on the end point of this needle. So I'm going to have to sharpen it, I think. You gotta catch some of the material underneath so that it doesn't shift. Okay, just like that. And come back up under here. There. It's a good thing we filled this with foam because I am death gripping this sucker. Okay. Now I'm going to come down here Up through here. Grab this pink ribbon right where the little thing there meets. Okay. Because I'm hoping we don't have an issue with this tab that I turned under being too thick and making it have a wobble.